Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is episode 3 of the Hot Seat. And this time, I'm joined with the one, the only, the man who is the UGC Vegas champion. Singles record 434-4. Danny Identifs. How you doing, fam?
Hey man, big fan. For real, I really appreciate the invitation here. I'm good, man. I'm just here, living life these days on my hometown. How you been?
Man, you know what? I've been doing real good, Danny. Let me pull it on over here towards the our main screen so everybody can see what topics we're talking about. But I've been doing good. Cast and fight night. Fight nights have been fun recently. We actually had some new teams in the North American 2K finals. Your boy's not making it. Your boy Speedy got beat up by Lanarchy last weekend. And then this weekend as well, because they beat Buddy again.
They actually beat them, right?
They beat them yesterday.
Yeah, I saw. I actually thought it was another team that got beat up by them. But now that you told me, it's crazy. It's twice, right?
Yeah. Back to back. Last time it was on the 2K finals. Here, I'm gonna turn you up a little bit so we can make sure we got the audio up. Danny,
Okay.
Danny, tell me how your day's been so we can test your audio. I don't want you to say anything that everybody wants to hear and they can't hear you.
Okay, man. Look, I just got back here. Being back here with my family, having them here, actually seeing them, being with my friends, my girl, everybody here, my grandmother. It's just my brother. It's just so different. Like everything, like it's like obviously, I was used to living in another city, another country.
Yeah.
But now that I'm here, I don't know, man. I just been more happy. Like I actually been more happy. I've been doing a lot of stuff. I've been actually been working out a lot too.
How's that going?
To be honest, man, I'm happy with that too. I've been working hard. Like the last months that I've been here, I just been going every day. I have with the tacos. I have to eat it too. But
You gotta eat what, the tacos?
yeah, it's impossible not eating tacos here, bro.
It is impossible not eating tacos. Like I'm literally looking forward to going to Mexico City just so I can eat 12 Apple Store tacos a day with what is it, tomatillo sauce? Did I say it right?
Amazing,
Tomatillo?
man.
That's all I want every day.
Tomatillo.
Yeah, all I
Tomatillo.
want.
It's amazing, bro. It's a feeling that I can't describe. I swear to God.
All right, cool. So your volume's turned up. You're looking good. You sounding good. So let's kick it off in topic number 1, because the main thing is about the hot seat. Is that I want our Gears of War pros. I want to give them a platform for them to say what's on their mind, but also for the Gears fans to know a little bit more about them. We see you guys playing all the time. We see you guys playing on the main stages from home, clutching up all these plays. But for that person out there who do not know who you are, who's Identifs?
Who is Identifs? That's a good question.
I'm ready to know the answer.
Okay. Yeah, I got it. I just need to think about it in English. It's all good. Identifs. It's a guy that is like how you say that people look up to him.
Motivational.
Like people been telling me, sending messages telling me like, yo man, for real, I've been seeing your videos and you inspire me to start playing, and that's for real. Blaze makes me happy. Like I'm like I'm like in my head, I'm like I have still a lot of stuff to do, but these people coming to me and tell me all this, they just like sometimes hype me up. Like they just sometimes I just feel myself when they start telling me. I'm like, yo, and I start giving them advices and all that stuff because I want to help them too at the same time,
Yeah.
So I feel like Identifs in game and outside the game, I just play my heart every match that I play.
Everything you do.
I just try. I try to go hard in it. Like I have actually something in Spanish that you guys probably don't understand, but it's like siempre try hard, nunca en try hard.
Siempre try hard, nunca try hard.
In try hard, yeah. That guy that say that word is one of my actual teammates right now. That is Monkeys. That these guys start saying that, and it just like start copying to me too, because it's like always try hard. never. And when you're in Mexico, you say in tryhard with IN, but it
In
will be
try
like
hard.
never. Yeah, so so it will be like like you have to be tryhard all the time. So I will say that that's identity, man, in game and outside the game. I just try to give them, help people out too if I can, and I just like be trying to be the most positive that I can all the time, all the matches that I play, even
Mm-hmm.
tournaments, scrims, everything, man.
But we also know that at some point you wasn't like that. You know, I remember when I watched the Gears Esports piece that we did on you, and I remember one of the voice lines in there. You talked a little bit about how when you had, and we're going to talk about you when you left Splice a little bit, but you talked a little bit how toxic of a teammate you was to your old team. You know, when you first started.
Yeah.
Why did you get so toxic?
It was more like, when I start going to these tournaments and all this stuff, people start hyping me up so bad that
Oh,
that
ego.
stuff start I start getting into my head. So before I left Splice, I have a talk with them, and they start telling me that I needed to change that. And when you are in that, you feel so good that you feel invincible. So I just kind of like was ignore them and not being the best in that
Yeah,
moment.
you felt like Superman.
Exactly, man. And it's, to be honest, it was kind of sad because I should have never be like that. But now that I know, I will never be like that again. So I
But
just
that's good
start.
that you learned that because some people don't ever learn that lesson.
That's true, man. That's true. But like I say, like I just start playing with them, and sometimes like I'm feeling so good, and sometimes we lose. I was like, bro, there's no way we lose. So I was just starting just being toxic and telling people like bad stuff that I shouldn't. They told me that,
Mm.
they talk with me, and I see they were right. Like, because I all the time, I'm a man that all the time I'm so religious. So like I
Mm-hmm.
all the time try to talk and being with that stuff. Like, so I just sometimes, I'm, how you say, when you actually think all by yourself and you start thinking and go like deeper all day.
Contemplate.
Yeah, exactly. So I start doing that a lot, and actually start talking, like, no lie to God, to like what should I do, all this stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that kind of helped me, man. And I just keep going forward after that. I saw that image that I will never go back again. Like when I saw that, and people talk me about that, I'm like, I was another person in that moment. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, just say, I'm proud that I learned that lesson too.
Hey, that's a beautiful lesson to learn. And you had to kind of dive back. Well, not dive back, but you had to kind of back up into your faith, and and ask, say like, hey, help me. Help me, give me
Yeah,
strength. Help me be a better version of myself. So
exactly.
for people who do not know where you're from, tell them at home, and tell the people who's listening out there on YouTube, Spotify, wherever the podcast is out here on Twitch. Where are you from? Tell me a little
Okay,
bit. Yeah, tell me a
so
little bit about you. I want to know about where you're from, a little bit about your childhood, and how you got into Gears of War.
okay, of course, I got it. I'm born in Tampico, Tamaulipas, Mexico
Mm.
City. Mexico. So I just start like,
Mexico,
you know,
Mexico.
yeah, because Mexico City is like in the middle. So I was like, oh, they're gonna think that I'm in Mexico, like in the middle of the, how you say, in the country. So Tampico is more like in the ocean, Pacific Ocean, like is in the,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So like I start just look. My father used to buy me a lot of like video games. I used to play GameCube, Nintendo 64, Atari. I used to play Atari, like the pistol with the dogs, and I
Yep.
used to shoot them. Yeah, that was so good. I just see that my passion, it was like, it was all the time video games. I don't know why. I used to hide too. Like I used to play so I will forget like what was going on in my life too, back in the day. So I just kind of start making it a hobby, but then I start getting like more professional, like you say. But in that times, I didn't know that I couldn't make it where I am right now.
Yeah.
So that's when I started knowing. I just start playing. I was in another city because I have to move to Tampico, to Oaxaca. It was a south city. I started living there, and I started playing. I used to sometimes
Cause
not
yeah,
even go
you
to
said that you said that it
Salvador.
was a dusty town. You didn't like it. You had to move because your
Yeah,
pops had to go. Yeah.
yeah. Something started getting so bad with financial problems with my dad, so we haven't to move. There
Mm-hmm.
was another choice. So I went there with my dad like for 1 month or 2 months, and then my family started getting there. But in the beginning, it was like I didn't I didn't like it, man. But I knew it that I couldn't do nothing about it. Not now, you know.
Yeah.
So at the same time, I started growing mentally too, but not at all. So I just started like you saying, bro. I just started playing and playing and playing, and then
Mm-hmm.
I have two passions that it was the American football and the video games. So
Who's
I
your?
have to choose like
Ooh.
I have to like choose one path. So I was like just thinking about it, like
I didn't
what
know you
should
could
I
play
pick?
football. I didn't know you could play. Who's your favorite football team?
Oh, I don't know if you're gonna like it, but Pittsburgh.
Oh, you a Steelers fan? Get out of
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
I'm a
Are you for
Bears
real?
fan. Yeah, I'm a Bears fan. So
Oh, that's crazy.
so does that mean that we're gonna watch the Super Bowl together
I'm with it.
after the grand finals?
I'm with it. I'm here,
Hey.
man.
All right, we're gonna get some shots of tequila and we're gonna watch the Super Bowl after the grand finals. But like you were saying though, American football was your passion, and then Gears was your passion. Did you even have a chance to play American football out there in Mexico?
Yeah, I used to play with like even a university that I was like higher than mine at that point, but they got me and they were telling me that they want me to play with them.
Mm-hmm.
So I just started playing with them, and then after that they told me that they still want me.
What
But
position?
it was like it was I knew it in Spanish, ala cerrada, but I don't know
Is it
how
offense or defense?
it's offense.
Is it wide receiver? Are you catching the ball or running with the ball?
Exactly, man. I used to run. You know how it
Oh,
was like
running back.
I
Okay.
used, yeah,
Yeah, that's
I
what we
used
say in
to I used
America.
to Yeah, okay. That it was that, man. So I don't know. It was so difficult to me because I was like, okay, I can still play football, but what
Mm-hmm.
about my video games? I won't have time for both. So it was at the final of UE. In that moment, it already happened about the tournament. I don't know if you
Yeah.
knew that I played versus Kyle, Demo, and all that guys in UE Ultimate Edition. You didn't know?
No, I didn't know you played against
We
them.
were, we were beating them 2-0 in map count, and then we lost 3-2. They got a comeback on us. It was in a league, in a UE league with my
Okay.
team, RNK. So after that, man, I just like started getting into my video games more and more. And Jack Freeling?
Yes,
Jack Freeling
the
post up
angel of Gears of War, Jack Felling, descended. I think the
for
story
real.
goes, an angel descended from the heavens in Columbus, Ohio, and gave these underprivileged gamers an opportunity in which they wasn't ready for. I think I saw the story in the Bible somewhere too, though. But something like that, right? But her name was Jack Felling. But continue.
Yeah, Jack Freeling is the best. She's the best. I swear to God, she's the best. She helped us out with the splice, and she got us board. So
Mm-hmm.
we just started, man. We just were so hyped. Like we couldn't believe everything that could have happened because of that.
I can
So
imagine how
that's
happy
when,
you was. You was probably jumping up and down at home when you saw it online. That big
man,
$1
I
million
couldn't wait.
dollars.
Man,
So
it was like everything like happened so fast.
yeah. All right, and so let's actually transition into topic number two because and that's a perfect segue point. That's a perfect point because I want to talk to you about season one. I want to talk to you about Splice.
Okay.
So how was that journey? You guys are playing at home. You see $1 million pro circuit is announced, and then next thing you know, you start traveling around the world. You're going to America. You're going to Paris. You're going to England. Splice is sending you everywhere. How did that feel?
Representing my countryman at that point when we were just playing at the beginning with all my brothers,
Mm-hmm.
it was just something else. Like it was obviously I didn't get the results that I want, but it's still the passion was there of everybody. Like
Yeah.
it was like we were just playing for us, but at the same time playing for everybody. Like we know that we wanted to put Mexico at the top. Everybody, and at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, PR chaos, PR too. I
Yep.
kind of like, but it was like we're when we were playing, we're hyping it. We were hyping it, everybody up. Like we were playing, but I'm not gonna lie too. We weren't as good as we are right now too. That
Hmm.
was the bad thing.
What was y'all worst quality?
Oh man, I think I think it was like top 12, top 15 with them. It was a lot of event that we got top 12 actually. I think it was like probably. I actually remember one event that I have to talk about it. It was versus Resic, Fragouts, and Dumps. I was playing with
Ooh,
Choche.
okay.
It was Mexico City, actually. It was Mexico City, man.
Hmm.
we were winning 6-6. Like we were, and DeFacio were in that team too. We were winning 6-6. Okay, that's when I went off. He killed like 4-3 people, bro. We were so high. We were like, oh
Mm-hmm.
my god, 2-0. We about to go top 8. Let's get this money, right?
Let's get it. Get this paper.
And then we like, bro. I swear to God, I love Choche. Choche, you cannot even say he's the king of Mexico. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know, I don't, you can't even say he's the king of Mexico. He is. He's so funny, bro. I swear. Choche is amazing. But at that point, we were playing and he was humps in Foundation, bro. Fraga would kill him, and then Fraga did a mess in her home, and they got the round.
Ooh.
And then that's when I have to go to the bathroom. And like it was like so intense. It was so intense. And then we play horse, and we lose like 7-5 or 6 or 7-6.
They won.
Like that. We were, yeah, man. They
so
won.
what made you guys play so bad? Like what made that old roster not work out?
The thing is, like, to be honest, Blaze, we didn't know how to play the game right. Like, we just were, like, to me, you used to see me there going, but I was just running too. Like, most of the time, I was just going there, getting a 3-piece, and yeah, let's go, man, let's get it. But that communication, that trust, that strategy to how to play the game, like, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't at all. Like, we were just playing to get kills and get through the trick up. That was how we used to play.
Yeah.
Now, everybody knows how to play the game. The game has been out so much.
Yeah. You guys should be masters. Too.
Yeah, we're so happy. Like right now that you're talking about Splice, we're just so happy that right now, this moment, we know everybody. We know how to play the game. We actually play, and we are happy playing each other. We want to win, so everything is more intense. But back in the day, that was a problem. That were the problems that I just told you, man.
Yeah. And so playing a game, and I feel like a lot of teams play the game that way, where it's like, all right, we know how to do initial strats, like starting strats and breakouts, but we just rely on getting kills and then just hope that, everybody does everything right. You play for the 3 kills, you play for the trip cap, and a lot of still teams to this day play that way, and it's not how you play the game, It's not all about getting kills. You gotta understand the rotations. You gotta understand the game on a deeper level.
It's like everything is like so situational. Like it depends. Like you can do and get the trick up, but you have to do it smart. You have to like be hunting people at the map, actually baiting them, actually knowing that you are there, but you're just baiting them so your teammate will help you because a Lancer bullet in the head will shake all your screen.
Yes.
And it can save the life of your teammate.
It can.
So it's just like everything in this game is teamwork and actual skill too. Situational, like how you play this game, how smart you play the game. That's why Optic is so good too. I can't even lie. Like these guys are goons because you see them, they play as smart as they possibly they can all the time. They are helping each other, going wolf pack together. You know how Optic is.
Yeah. And a lot of these teams, and for you guys out there, that in order to get better at that, you have to have repetition. You got to be in as many difficult situations as possible. So the only way that you're going to do that is either stage the scenarios or just play as much as you possibly can. But the only way you get better at making that consistent at land, that play style, playing for your life, not always hitting the up A, playing for your teammates, you have to start doing it during practice. And if somebody does not do it on your team, you have to call them out, and you have to do it every single time until you guys get it right, until it becomes a habit. You have to be that annoying teammate, even if your teammate doesn't like you. At the end of the day, it's a business, and you guys are trying to make some money.
Exactly, man. Sometimes, look, I like some posts that you made, actually. It was, this is, you say, like, this is 2K19, and you say, we don't play with people that don't talk or something.
Exactly,
like
yep.
I love that post, bro. Like, I'm telling you.
We're adults.
It was, you say something about proactive. Like, people need to be proactive. People need to start, like, start being, like, they type, like, ammo, type ammo, like, they start talking, and, like, don't get, like, people not getting down because of stuff, like, all that. Like, I swear to God, it was like a Bible. The stuff that I read about you and that.
Yo, man, you know what? I actually thought about writing like a book on how to do communication. It's in the back of my mind. As time goes on, I might do it. But But okay, step number one is that you guys got like people have to be afraid to lose. I think that's the big thing. Like you have to be able to accept losing and accept failure. And it's clear that people can't accept that because you guys can go lose people can go lose a scrim, and the next thing you know, nobody wants to play with each other anymore because you're not winning. You're not winners. So it's like, hey, I can just go get new teammates, but are you really growing? How mature is that? How mature are you when it's time to practice, when it's time to go over strats? And I think that's the big issue. And I don't care how, and I don't think you guys at home shouldn't care how talented somebody is if they don't want to listen, if they don't want to get better, you know?
Yep. Exactly, man.
So, okay, cool. So actually, what was your favorite event in season 1?
I will say it was Paris.
Paris. I loved Paris.
Yeah, it was just.
What was so special about Paris?
I'm gonna tell you, we used to lose every time versus E United. Every time we used to choke so bad, man. I swear to God, we have the lead, and then something happens, and we just choke. But it was because too, like I told you, we wasn't playing the game right.
Yeah.
So when that happened, we lost versus them in Paris. We were like, bro, like this can happen to us again. Like we were like, damn, man, like this again. United again beat us. So and everything happen, man. And we just go to loser brackets. We just everybody start getting like being a monster. Like
everybody start hitting shots. That was the best version of that team. Everybody was playing perfect.
Everybody, bro. Like it was like everybody was at his 150% at that time. Like every match.
Was Chaos there?
Yeah, it was Chaos, Desonite, Adverse, and Involving.
Okay, all right, cool. But but the scary and Choche. Okay, I was gonna say the scary part is you don't got Adverse and Evolving no more. You got Monkeys and Sleeper. Now I love Adverse. I think Adverse is super good. Like actually, you know what? And I think this is actually something that I would love to hear from you. Can you describe the type of players your teammates are?
Okay, I can tell you. Look, I just feel like every teammate that I have right now, look, that's when I 100% think that guy is the best player in the game. I don't have.
What makes him so good?
He is just like do stuff that sometimes I can't even imagine how. I swear to God, like he just sometimes chunk people, but like with the strafe, you know how he's
yeah.
He just like sometimes he do like 360 and then come back with a strafe, and then he just walk to the people, chunk them, and then he just stand like I'm like, bro, you're a beast.
You're a beast.
And then Chaos is that type of guy that like right now he just don't stop talking. Like he just he's getting the kill. Oh, I'm here. I need help. Okay, I got it. Okay, he just sometimes get frustrated for the. That is another thing that I have to talk about. The place, not gonna lie. The thing that we've been playing right now. I used to play in America, and I kind of forget about the ping. But now that I'm playing here, we have like 90. Even like this one, I do not have that. But like Chaos, me, and Monkeys usually have 90s. It's Leaford too. And it's just so annoying too. The game makes make it more complicated. Sometimes bro, I can show you clips.
That's the patience. That's why you can't get mad about losing scrims online, you know?
Yeah. So that's why like the mentality that we have right now is helping us to grow, man. But I was still telling you, Sleeper.
Yeah.
Sleeper,
I love Sleeper.
He's like he been playing our home, but in another maps he been playing another positions too. Like Old Town, he plays with Monkeys. They are the duo.
Where do they play?
They play middle.
Okay. That's a good spot for Sleeper though. That's a good spot.
No, yeah, for real. They've been cooking people lately too. Like I don't know how these guys like been playing, bro, but I'm so happy. Like I'm so happy how they play the game. They want to slow. They want to get better too. You know, something that I told them. I got to the team. I told them, look, I don't want this to be like something that you guys don't want to talk about. And like if you guys have something, a problem, do you guys think that you guys could do better this? You guys always say yes. I have a mistake, but next time I will get better. I won't do that. So like have that mindset. I will be having that mindset all the time, and everybody want to play, man. Everybody's so happy at it. We've been playing so good at the time, and bro, the 4 guys are here. Even the coach 5 guys are monsters, bro. Like I swear to God, people better be afraid of this roster.
What about Monkeys? Tell me a little bit about Monkeys.
Monkeys is just amazing, bro. He's just a tryhard. He will never let him get killed by
Mm-hmm.
anybody. He will run and he will play his life. That's why he's so good. He just have a better movement than everybody in this game, and he's just so smart in everything. Like he is actually smart. He don't have to die, bro. He just will go to another ring and be smart, the most smart that he can.
Interesting. That's awesome. Yeah, you know, it's always good to hear other people talk about their teammates and how they feel about them. So let's actually move on to topic number 3. After season 1 and Splice was over, everything was done and dusted. You came to America. You moved to California. You moved in Justin Bieber's mansion and put on a Ghost Gaming jersey. How was the experience leaving Mexico, living in a mansion, having a personal chef, and then being a part of Ghost Gaming? Because that sounds life changing to me.
Yeah, man, you're right. Like I can I can lie about that. When that games, I don't know if you know, but I actually rejected the first time
Mm.
because I didn't feel that it was the right choice for saying
Yeah.
it like that. So kind of something happened in the ghost roster that was going on, and told them,
Mm-hmm.
I want to try it again. I talked with them and I told them, I want to do this.
Yeah.
So I just started getting in contact with them. I started just talking, and everything started going my way. Thanks God, man. Like all
Yeah.
the time I
Yeah.
say, like
Thank
thanks,
God.
thankfully God and Ghost too. I can't even like Ghost amazing for this opportunity too. Like
Mm-hmm.
Ghost helped me out with a lot of stuff, and I just man, when I moved there, I couldn't believe it. Like my dad's, this is gonna be funny to you. I talked to my dads, and they were like, "No, you can go. That's some people maybe want to steal you something." I'm like, "No, this happened." I'm like,
They try to
this happens all
kidnap
the
you.
time.
They'd never see you
Yeah,
again.
yeah, exactly. My mom was like, "You can go. You have school here. You play here video game. Why are you gonna go? You know?" And I'm like, "This is so hard for me because I've been living with them like
Yeah.
all the
If
time. I've been living."
if they didn't react like that, then I don't know what to say. Hell, my first event, my mom's didn't let me go. She was like, "Oh hell no."
It's like, oh, I have to tell you, my first event too, I didn't even have money to go. It was in Mexico actually.
Mm-hmm.
I tell to my uncle, I tell her aunt,
Yeah.
I told to my aunt that I have money, and she actually buy me a ticket flight, and my grandmother
Mm.
helped me out too because she went with me with the tournament. And after that, I didn't win obviously as much as I won, but I pay her back. And
Yeah.
that that was the way that it was before too. Like with me, like at the same time, it wasn't that easy. Like
Mm-hmm.
everything right now, obviously, but people forget too that for us sometimes it was kind of hard. Like it was
Yeah.
like to be honest, not even my dads could help me at that time with the money. So I
Mm-hmm.
had to actually go in and tell people to help me out. And family sometimes don't even wanted to help me too. So that
Mm-hmm.
was the hard part. But it's what it is. And right now that you tell me, like I'm telling you, it's a blessing, bro. Like for
Yeah.
real, I will never say something different. It's just a blessing. Where I am right now,
Mm-hmm.
that opportunity that Ghost brings to me, it
Yeah.
was just like I just get into a shock. Like I
That's
couldn't
how I feel
believe.
about MLG. You know.
It. Yeah, yeah, for real, man. It just like it just changes your mind. Like I was like, okay, this is not just here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going there. I'm going to live there. How is it gonna be? I have to like how is good? It's gonna be so different. I started thinking a lot of questions. I was like going through a lot of stuff
What
that I
was the what
wanted
was the
to. So
biggest change for you? What was the biggest change between leaving Mexico and going to America? What was the biggest difference?
I think I will say that it was first of all, I never used to. Obviously, I didn't was there alone, but I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't in touch with nobody as like closer that I was here. And another thing was the English, man. Like I
Mm-hmm.
really have to get used to, but it was like kind of like start getting forced to because I was good at talking, but
Yeah.
in the game it was like people used to tell me, no, you can go to like people can teach you English, but I'm like it's like yeah, I can help me, but like sometimes it's like in the game, like
But it's
sometimes I don't know.
Gears has a different language. You got English and you got Gears English. and,
For real. For real.
and your teammates speak Gears English.
Bro, like I love my team. I love my ex team too. Look, that is the thing, bro. I will never tell them or like wish them bad, you
Yeah.
know? for everything that happens, I never wish them bad, like to nobody of that team. I really respect all of them, and I think they are so good. Some of them have to learn some lessons that it will get with time, but you know, you sometimes doubts how you go in life. Like sometimes that's how you actually start getting your lessons, how you actually start knowing, or how like what you have to do about it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
how you will react to that.
Yeah.
So that's how I see it, man. I just wish them the best right now. And like I told you, bro, it was like different change. I have to adjust to it. I have just started like talking so much. Like
Mm-hmm.
people used to tell me, I was so frustrated. Like, bro, you couldn't imagine. I used to went back to my room, and I was like, fuck, like I have to do it better. Like I got like it's so difficult, so frustrating sometimes because they're complaining about me,
So yeah.
and it's like,
Tell me a little bit. Tell me a little bit more about that and the communication issues when like go into depth about the communication issues when you first joined Ghost Gaming. You're coming from playing with Splice where you communicating all your Gears conversation in Spanish to coming onto the English team, and granted your teammates speak like so English. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody has accents. Everybody has their slang. Because you were with a younger team. So how did that all unfold? And when do you think you got good at speaking English?
okay,
Got
look,
better
at the
because I'm not
beginning,
even good at speaking English.
for real, better,
Yeah,
but
better.
actually in the beginning, I sometimes couldn't even understand them, bro. Like I was trying to listen to them, but they were speaking so fast. So I was like, what these guys are saying? Damn God, I have to like. And then they start laughing, and I was
Hmm.
like, should I laugh? And I started laughing too. So I was like, okay, they were laughing, so I will laugh too,
So I
And then
laugh
the
with
girl,
them.
yeah, so they don't say that why I'm not laughing, So it was so different because I used to be like the captain of it, and when
Hmm.
I got here, I wasn't even the guy that talked that much, but not because I didn't want it. It was
Hmm.
because sometimes my words didn't come out of my mouth. Like it was
Yeah.
so difficult. So the communication, as you say in the beginning, it was trash.
Hmm.
It was just completely trash. I used to get there and try to say something, but another thing that I have that I'm grateful with them, they actually, when I start getting into that team place, when
Hmm.
I came from Latin America to them, I realized how the Americans play the game,
Yeah.
how they play the game as smart as they can, or like how they do it when they have the advantage. They don't
Hmm.
just sometimes they just don't throw it away.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just think about it and they just wait and they
Yep.
just think, or they just go together. They wolf pack, right?
Yep.
So I start discovering all that stuff when I get there, and I kind of start achieve that stuff in my mind.
Hmm.
So because I start playing as them, so I get that stuff too. I
Yeah.
start getting being than them, I start getting that type of stuff. Like when I have the advantage, being more smart. So I just copy the way that they used
Yeah.
to like
Yeah.
play. I just start being like that, being more. Another thing that I can't even lie. When I was playing, like I told you before, it was so hard to me because sometimes in the crucial moments I needed to talk, but I couldn't talk, bro, because I was so concentrated in a gunfight that something happened. So like with the flanks, oh my god,
What
bro, you
what
should have
noise?
seen
What
that.
noise would you make if somebody flanked you?
Bro, I was no. The thing is, like sometimes they told me that I was getting flanked, but I didn't react because I couldn't hear it.
Yeah, because you know what, and if you think about it, like trying to so what's the word for flank in Spanish?
To be honest, we have like a slang in English and Spanish. It's like, oh, te está flanqueando, oh, va por detrás de ti. Oh,
Pl-
está
pl-
flanqueándote. Oh,
Pluff,
está atrás de ti.
say it again, slower.
We say it flanqueando.
Flancando. So if you hear flancando versus watch your flank or watch your six, it's gonna sound completely different. You know?
It was just different, like it wasn't like,
Yeah.
oh, it was like, and when I get back to BOD, I was like, damn, they say it. like they say it, like, so I'm the guy that needs to get
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
So
You're the guy that
in
needs
that moment,
to.
I start just going and watching, Netflix movies too. I start just seeing Netflix movies. I start like listening to music, like they used to, here. And I just started putting attention to the lyrics
What?
because I knew a lot of the slangs there. They were talking in the lyrics, like some
Yeah.
slangs they talk. So I just saw it and I start talking like that too because they are my team. So why I won't talk like that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
uh,
It's the easiest way to get used to them is to talk like them, right? Easiest way to understand them
yeah.
is to talk just like them. What Netflix show helped you the most?
I will say that it could be the how you say the CN, the 100. I used to watch
Oh, the
that when I was
100. I
like,
actually watched a little bit of the first season of that.
I watched the first season, bro. But people start telling me that I didn't watch the last season to be honest. But they told me that the last seasons are so bad. I kind of like get sad with that because the
Oh,
first season was so good. It was so good.
yeah, yeah. It's an interesting show about these people in space who left Earth because Earth was the living conditions was failing, so they went into a
Yeah,
colony, and then they had to leave the colony and go back to Earth and see if it was habitable. But they sent 100
yeah.
people, but they end up being like prisoners. So it's a wild show. It's interesting. Oh, so what
It's
was
good, bro.
yeah.
It's a good show. Like I really enjoyed the first season of it. I just stopped watching it too, but there's a lot of there's you know the Punisher. The Punisher is like I used to watch that season too. I just start getting better when I start watching shows. I started
Mm.
watching Breaking Bad too. I started watching what another one. I used to watch.
Hold on.
It's a 103% something like that too. I used to
Okay.
watch 3% anyway.
All right. All right. Next question, still on the same topic, but so when you came to America, you won with Ghost Gaming. How was it winning Vegas with Ghost? But but also at the same time, how was it winning Vegas with Ghost, and then being receiving so much criticism from the community saying, yeah, you guys won, but you guys didn't beat Optic to win it.
Look, that is a good question actually, and I really I really wanted to talk about it. Thank you just say it.
I got you.
It was like uh, I just start I just start seeing when everything happens. Everything was so good, right? We were playing so good.
Hmm.
We just didn't play Optic. We were playing. We beat Skids up. After that, we just played Space. I thought that we were playing in that event running. Like they were playing so good for real when they beat Optic.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
I was
Ronan.
like
Yeah, I thought you. I thought Ronan. I thought you guys might have had a chance to play Ronan as well because they sent them home.
I I never doubted. I was like, yo, we gonna play running in finals. This is gonna be crazy, right? But
Yeah.
after that, they got like
You
they got beat up by
Space
Space
Station.
Station.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
played
that
Space
month.
Station 3 times. I casted all 3 games.
Yeah, not even we really have a lot of matches versus them. But like I said, like we were just playing and we win, right? Obviously, it was a feeling that I will never forget. I never will forget how it feels there, being there, the confetti and all that stuff.
Hmm.
But man, inside of me, like, yeah, I won the championship. Everything happens, but still who are the guys that we have to beat.
Yeah.
You know who are there, and they weren't there. That's
Yeah.
not my fault, and that wasn't our fault. They didn't get there as they wanted, but that happens. So
Hmm.
I can't say nothing about it. People say fake champions, I never say something about it. I was just like, I will never say, oh, we won, shut up, like I never say that stuff because
Yeah.
I never care about people telling stuff. I just ignore them because it's not even good. Pay attention to that type of people. So I just start like you say, hearing all that criticism, but I was like, yeah, you guys are right too. Like, you guys are right in what you're saying. It didn't feel as well as I think because we didn't beat the team that it used to be the team that we needed.
Hmm.
Like it was Optic at that moment. So we were thinking about it as a team, and we were like, yeah, it was good, it was everything. But at the next event, we're gonna beat them up. We're gonna go
Yeah.
there and we're gonna beat Optic now. That was our mindset. Everything happens and everything with the drops and,
Yeah.
and all
Did you
that
guys get
stuff.
a chance to play them again?
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
with the same roster.
Yeah.
Nah,
No.
no, not with the same roster. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure. Nah. Well, maybe
outside of the 2Ks, you guys played a lot. You guys played a lot
maybe
of online, but
maybe Screams. Screams, yeah, 100%. I'm pretty sure Screams and maybe 2Ks will play each other with the same roster. But at the end of the day, everybody says something about that roster that we have with Rips. I
mhm.
respect Rips and I love Rips, bro.
Yeah,
He's like my brother, my
he
teammate,
won
my
an event
teammate.
and
I
got
told him,
dropped.
yeah, that's crazy. That's just crazy. It's like look, I was in my team. I was with my ex team at that time, so I can let them down.
Yeah.
We take a decision. It was together. At the end of the day, it was like that. But I just never understand why we used to be like that when I knew that we could be better when like before all this stuff happened,
Mm-hmm.
like we could be so
Yeah.
much better if we really wanted, but or or egos
So you saying
or,
going
or
so
stuff. Yeah, tell me. It's all good.
so you saying going from Vegas? Sorry, I was just wanting to clear up. Going from Vegas to New Orleans, you say you guys could have been better if you guys would have kept ribs and go through that drama.
The thing is, like, no disrespect, like, to never play a Kaid or
Yeah.
anybody, because I all the time, bro, I never talk down on teammates, like, never, like, I will never do that. So they have my respect and everything, but it was like, I think that still that it wasn't the best decision, and not because of Kaid, because Kaid,
Mm-hmm.
I told him he's a good player, but he
Yeah.
wasn't just like, he wasn't our fit. And because I think the problems that we have, it was like something inside. No matter who we have, please, that
Yeah.
team won't work if we didn't fix the stuff that was inside.
What was
So
inside?
it was just a lot of emotions, a
Mm-hmm.
lot of emotions going on, a lot of people thinking that, not and thinking that they were right. Even like sometimes we talk about it, like we have like a lot of discussions, a lot of stuff. Tell me.
I was gonna say you can call them out. Like I think we all know who you're talking about. I think we,
No, to be honest, like, it's everybody knows. I've been talking with Speedy too lately. He always brother, but
Mm-hmm.
uh, we even the team, when we were there, we used to tell him, like, bro, you need to like sometimes you need to chill, like, we go there, and you need to be like, you're our leader, because you are being as you don't want it, because you call out the plays and all this stuff in the game. So you just need to be a little bit more how you said, positive and all this stuff, and you will be the best player in the world. And I still think about it, bro. That
Mm-hmm.
guy is insane. I swear, I will never. He's like just something else. Speed is so good at the game. He is, but the only thing that he needs to change to my side, like, it's just like the way that sometimes he is, because he don't see it as we see it at that
Mm-hmm.
time, but because he had so much passion in it, he wants to win so bad, and he don't
Mm-hmm.
see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So
It's kind of how you felt in season one with Splice. How when you got your ego, but your teammates were kind of telling you like, "Hey, Danny, you need to
exactly.
chill out."
Yeah, man.
And
So
for some players to be self-aware is difficult, right? Because as a man, you reach that point at a different stage of your life. You can start looking at yourself and becoming more self-aware when you're a teenager or when you're like in your 30s, or never. Everybody's different with that when they stop blaming other people for why things are going wrong and start asking themselves, what can I do better? Like, am I playing my best,
yeah, it was like, to be honest, bro, like, we sometimes couldn't even practice, but not even because of Spirit. Sometimes, like, I'm not even. Sometimes it was me. Like, I was mad, but
Mm-hmm.
I was like kind of mad, because I was like, damn, bro, like, you guys sometimes are blaming me, and I'm not even the guy. Like, I'm not
Mm-hmm.
even. I'm trying to help you guys. I'm trying to go with you guys and help you guys out, but it's like, sometimes whatever I do, like, you guys just call me out for some different shit every time.
Mm-hmm.
So
Did you
it
feel like
was
they were
it was
pointing the
just
finger at you?
not point a finger,
Okay.
but like, they wanted to teach me how to play the game right. But sometimes I couldn't understand it at all, like,
Mm-hmm.
what they want in game, because I'm telling you that it was so situational, and
Yeah.
sometimes it was like I needed, like, to get better. Yeah, they are right, but at the same time, I just feel like they were just like trying to, like you say, point fingers so much, and not just on me, like everybody in the team. They used
Mm-hmm.
to point fingers so much, so we couldn't even practice at that point,
Mm-hmm.
because everybody wants to start getting mad, getting mad. Nobody
Mm.
wants to play. When that happens, nobody wants to play. You already, like, everybody's so, like, quiet,
Yeah.
don't talk. You
You
know
could, you
how?
could tell it's an attitude on a mic. Nobody want to give a call out. You can feel the
Yeah.
bad energy. Okay, cool. Let's move on to our next topic number 4. And topic number 4 is, you come to America, you win a championship with Ghost Gaming. The last event you guys was pretty much your last event together. You guys break up, and now you done went back home. You're back in Mexico. You're playing with pretty much your old team in a sense, and you guys got this super squad and what I like to call the best team in Latin America. The 5 best players that's in Latin America on one squad. How does that feel to be able to speak in Spanish again, to be able to go back to Mexico and take all the knowledge in which you learned, from America and take it back home.
Okay. So when I got back, Blaze, I was like I told you, I knew when I got here that it wasn't going to be that easy,
Yeah.
and it was because like people when like whenever happens something, bro, like whatever who got dropped of this team when I got here, so like it was rough for everybody, right? So we were like at the beginning it was like everything good. I knew be bad days, but
Mm-hmm.
it's because stuff is start getting built. Like everything gotta start getting built. So you just need to keep pushing, and learn from what you're seeing and learn from your losses. We start like at the beginning we start amazing. We start like actually going off and everything like in the screens. But after that, after honeymoon,
Yeah, honeymoon phase gone.
after that we really need to go and actually put adversity in that problems, actually face them. So we just start playing the game right, going through everything that we could, and just thinking positive, man. We just start like right now, so positive. Like we're just like something happens. Yeah, what is the next play? What you gonna do? Okay, we go
Mm-hmm.
here, we go B. Okay, what you gonna do? Yo, stall time. Go there, stall time. We're gonna respond and we're gonna kill them our homes. So like it's so much faster too with me because I can call it out. People like yo,
Yeah.
help me, like come here. In Spanish.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like I feel more.
It's like you've evolved again. It's like on Ghost Gaming, you could only be so good because of the language barrier with that team, especially because like everybody, the entire community will say that Ghost Gaming roster that you was on had some of the worst comms, had some of the worst comms on it. But so you could only be so good in that situation because Spanish is your native language. Now you go back to speaking Spanish with an all-star roster. I know you must feel like, Idenna's 3.0.
I just be feeling like so freely. Like I
Yeah.
just be playing like, without no problems. I just like be playing, having fun, because at the end of the day, bro, it's a job, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but you can have fun too. Like you're with your like I'm with my family right now, like my
Yeah.
teammates, like they're actually my family. I enjoy with them. When something happens, when I like I do something that I know, I'm like, yo, this is my bad. We lost this round because I did this. I
Yeah.
point myself and I said I did this. I do this, so that's why we lost. I
Yeah.
won't do it again. So I try to teach them that, so they will say it too. Because like people try to like when they lost, they're like, how
Mm-hmm.
they gonna tell me that I did this? And I'm like, no. You like if you're like that, you're gonna be having that problem. Like you don't want to fuck up a lot of
Mm-hmm.
times, but you need to have in your mind that if you're like doing bad stuff, that you are not doing good stuff, that you won't do it again. That you
Yeah.
will play as hard as you can. Like yeah, you will start talking. You
Actually
won't stop
change your
quiet.
mistakes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the way that I see it, that how you have to improve your gameplay, and at the same time you can improve your mentality too. Like you can get better if you think like that. That's how I see it.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I agree with that too. I guess we can also say too, because some people don't know that when you left Splice, and you said a little bit earlier, but when you left Splice, at first you denied Ghost and you were like, no. But you there? I did it. Your mic? You there?
Oh yeah, I'm
Oh
here.
yeah,
Don't
okay,
worry.
cool. All right. Anywho, but when you were with Splice, at first they said, you said no to Ghost. You said no to Ghost, and you went back to Splice, and then they gave you their blessing. They said, hey, you can go, right? Did
Yeah,
they?
it was
Yeah.
like yeah, it was like kind of like it was like just a week, to be honest, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks, like something like that. That I told them like no, and then it happens. This happens, and I was like, it was more because I needed the money too at that time. Money,
Yeah.
Blaze. I needed that money because I was needed like to help people out here,
Yeah.
actually, family. So it was like I have it to see it at me, like what it would happen with me, but at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, it didn't feel good because I don't like to do that to people. I don't
Yeah.
like to just go like that. So I kind of talk with this, and I told him, and he will say, bro, he told me like, yo, bro, take it. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
an amazing opportunity. Go ahead. Like we will play soon,
That's love.
and that's how we actually like it was like everything. So like, and now it's actually happening. Like when we
And now
lost
you're
before,
back.
yeah.
He let you go spread your wings, and now you came back, and you're like one of the best Gears of War players out there. You're bringing so much to the team, but I just wanted to point that out on how he supported you. Des and I supported what you did. You went off. You got some valuable knowledge. Okay, you grew your wings, and then you came back, and now you're one of his best weapons going into the biggest event of the year in Mexico City as you try to pull a LeBron and get a trophy for home. Like LeBron went to Miami to get a trophy and learn, came back to Cleveland, got a trophy for Cleveland. Now you trying to come back home.
That's crazy.
and get a trophy for Mexico, and the whole team is fired up. You got the entire crowd behind you. Like, I just talking about it, I'm so hyped. Like, I'm just ready to, like, 7 days, we gonna know who gonna win. You know, this weekend.
When we talk about that, just talk about the event that is coming. We just can't wait, bro. Like, we are just so hyped. Like, we are just like so hyped about all this going on. We know that we can actually beat everybody that we want.
Yeah.
But we know that it won't be easy, you know. We need to stay composed. We need to stay positive because you need to stay like that in every situation because everything can happen, man. You need to be in your mental stuff, like in your head. You need to know that everything can happen at any moment. So you need to be calm, positive, and you need to support your teammates at the same time too, because at the end of the day, they need you too, as you need them. So why can't you not help them?
That's so important. Like people need to understand that when you go to tournaments, you need to be best friends with your teammates. You know, you need to have love. You can't have no bad turmoil on your team. If you guys are going to Mexico and your teammates have issues, the first thing y'all need to do is hug each other when y'all get there. Like, literally give a hug. Hug it out. Tell each other, like, yo, I got love for you. You know, I know you're going to watch my back. I got your back. We're going to play the best that we can. It's okay to make mistakes. Mistakes are going to happen. Own your mistakes. You know, hold responsibility. That's all. I think that's all you ask for as a teammate is just that, you know, and I think that's the most important thing. Just have responsibility. You make a mistake, say, guys, that's on me. Say, guys, you know, I apologize about that. Let your teammates know, call them out, you know?
Yeah, because, bro, like, you know, like, not even because of these gears. Look, I'm not even talking about this gears. Look, this gears is amazing and everything. What about Gears 5? Like, I really want to team with these guys. And I know we can be the best as we want, but we just need to, like, stay playing like this. Being a family, like start, like, just like you say right now, start actually helping everybody out. Like, do not, like, bro, if you're mad with somebody in your team, like, are you really thinking that you guys gonna, like, do something about it? Like, bro, because that is not good. Like, that's when toxic stuff start getting into it. When you actually start not calling out when somebody's getting planked, you know, and you're not saying nothing because that guy is the guy that you don't like at all. So, you know, that kind of stuff is annoying. So that is the kind of stuff that you need to get through. You cannot stay in that mindset.
I agree with you. I agree with you on that. So let's move on to the next topic. Okay. Let's talk about the future. You know, we got Gears 5 coming up. We got Mexico City coming up. You know, how do you feel about Mexico City? What's going to be your toughest competition coming up this weekend? Who are you looking forward to playing?
To be honest, I never underestimate like teams or like that. We're gonna play first of all for a pool that is gonna be these guys Speedy and the other team that is, I'm pretty sure is Hotseat team and Handles and all of them. So like we just kinda like know that they're gonna be playing. Obviously they will want to win, but at the same time we need to beat them. And we need to be confident as we want.
Yeah.
Versus the people that we're gonna go. Like, never settle. Like, never be set up. Like, just keep pushing, going forward, and just keep playing our game. Keep playing the game that we playing all these weeks. Like.
Yeah, and that's so important. You know, just go out there, have trust in each other, and play what you guys been practicing. You guys are gonna check this out. Everybody needs to understand. You're only going to do as good as how you practice. Your practice is going to define how you guys go out there and play. Yes, it is some Cinderella stories, and sometimes people get lucky because of other people's failures. But if you want to win this event, if you want to do good, it's based off on how your team practiced leading up to it. And some of these guys only got 1-2 days left. I know you got to go scrim soon, but there's not much time left.
It's all good.
Yeah, yeah.
We still have it
Yeah, yeah.
time, so don't worry.
Don't worry, you guys be good.
So, what do you want me to?
So tell me about Gears 5. That's what I want to know. Like, are you looking forward to Gears 5? What would you like to see? Because I asked everybody this question. I think it's a good question.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like, they should make the game slower, like for like people that actually see. I've been seeing people that complains about that. Actually, people in this community that complains about that, and sometimes I kind of think that it shouldn't work. Like how back in the day, like how it used to be. So I feel like that it could be a good change to Gears, but at the same time, how am I looking forward in these Gears? I just feel like look, I've been adapting to every type of game. I adapt to Gears 3, I adapt to UE, I adapt to Gears 4. So like you need to grind the game, to be honest.
Yeah.
When you start actually knowing how to play the game, everything else is just teamwork. Like everything else start getting just like helping each other and stuff. So I don't have adversities about that. I feel like we're actually gonna be great, amazing in that game because, like I said, I feel like we have one of the best teams right now in the world, working on it since that Gears 5 came out. Like we just won't stop.
So, what is one thing that you're hoping forward to seeing? Like one change or one thing you're looking forward to in the game? And
in the game, inside the game?
Yeah, in Gears 5. And after that, so.
I think the change that I want to see in that game, I mean, to be honest, I've been seeing a lot of stuff, people about the smokes and about like if they should be removed or they should do stuff like this, or the shotgun too. I just expect that everything in that game that is comes to stuff like that, because people complain, bro, but sometimes it's just online stuff.
Yeah,
It's just online stuff because that's how it is. That's just how it is, Gears. Like, unfortunately, but that's how it is. You go online and just play a different game. That's at least to me, because I actually chunk people there, and you cannot do it sometimes online. But I think they should remove, or they actually should do another stuff about the smokes. I think I like the smokes, but they should maybe at least I don't know, like with the stun stuff, all that, like make it a little bit maybe quicker, or maybe more strategy, like make this game a little bit slower so we can actually, because sometimes people just go, bro, and I sort of go, they just ope, I killed you, and it's like, damn, man, like it happens so fast, you didn't even have move to react because they come here, reaction shot, you kill you. So I kind of feel like the game is lower a little bit, it would be better for us. That's how I think.
Okay, cool, awesome. I know I'm looking forward to it. I've been, my gut feeling is telling me this is going to be the best Gears of War game we ever had. I really,
crazy.
you know what? And like Gears 4 was a great season, but I think Gears 5 is going to be twice as better as Gears 4. I got trust in Ryan and a dev team and Odo and all those guys and what they're doing over there for Gears 5, and I trust them. They've listened to everybody. They've listened to all sectors, because Gears of War has a lot of different communities. You got core, you got comp. It's a lot of different factors in which you got to add in there to make a great game. But whatever we get, I think we all need to be positive. We can't live in the past. We need to live in the future. Look at find the silver lining. Look at what we have, and then what we can change. Stop dwelling on Gears 1, 2, 3, 4, Judgment, UE, whatever.
Yeah,
it's gone, right? Like, it's gone. It was good times. I miss Gears 1 every day. Like, I miss ripping heads on canals, single-handedly whooping teams. That was my favorite thing to do in the world. All right, and I miss it every day. I get chills thinking about it. But I miss having double snipes. But at the same time, I understand that that's in the past. and we're only gonna get as far as how positive we are.
No, you're right, 100%. I feel like people get attached so much, like they want it so bad, like they want that like happens. But at the same time, I just say we need to keep, like, bro, like it's not that days, like it's still like it's a new game. Yeah, it's gonna come, but you cannot be like negative too. At the same time, bro, I feel at the end of the day, you play this game every day, so stop complaining. Some people just start complaining so much. That's how I feel. Like people start complaining so much that sometimes Blaze, I feel like they just complain for complain. Like they don't even have a
They don't have a good reason. They just talking.
Yeah.
they
just don't like.
they just replying.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's what I'm telling you. That I just ignore people who yeah, I see people complain about stuff. I'm like, bro, I don't even know what to tell you. I don't even know what to say to them. So that's why I just keep quiet, bro. I just stay in my lane.
Okay, all right, cool. So let's go over some community questions. I got some questions here. I got some questions here in the Discord in the hot seat section. Number one, from Curves. Did making the transition to North America make you a better player?
I actually think that, yeah, because when I was in that position, when I used to play Slayer, the Slayer role all the time in Splice, I never put that importance or that how can you say, like, I didn't know that the were as important as mine. You know what I mean? Because so like when I started playing that roles, I actually saw how your teammates helped you out in a lot of situations. A lot of situations, like some of the time, is like they are helping you, but you don't even like, you're like best, and sometimes like bro, like sometimes your teammate down it for you, you kill him because these guys shooting for you. So like it's like I start appreciated that roles. I start actually like knowing about that and passing that stuff, because everybody, when I was in that team, I used to help a lot to my team. So I used to get like like people used to point fingers a lot to me.
Yeah.
But sometimes I was seeing that they weren't as right, but I just didn't say nothing because sometimes you can change their minds too. Like sometimes people are just attached and you say something and you just start a problem, and I didn't want that. So we just like I told you, I start realize that every role in this game is as important as the first one, like a slayer.
Yeah, very important.
And everything is so situational. So I feel like when I like Kurt say, like when I got there, I realized about all that stuff, and when I got here again, I already know like a lot of stuff, like the knowledge about the game, but like he's 100%, like at the maybe 100%. I still know that I have a lot of stuff that I need to work on it. I do not take that back because I really do. But at the end of the day, I already know a lot of stuff that can help us out and can help me my individual skill.
Okay, awesome. Next question. Are you going to be and this question is coming from Torment. Are you going to be trash talking as much as you did back in season 1 with Splice?
Oh man, you guys better be there.
Say we better be there with the cameras and the lights on.
I have literally a lot of stuff to talk to people, man, that I will play. Like I actually will start, like, bro, you will see me play. I can't wait. I swear, I just can't wait to be there in everywhere, man. It's not like a who. Like people sometimes, people like you say make comments that like they make comments that sometimes are not true. They just talk for talk. So like right now with this team, man, I'm showing them that like they better sometimes don't even talk.
They say don't talk at all. All right.
So that's with the attitude that I come with this event.
All right, cool. Two more questions. Next, this one is a good one. It's coming from Atomic. It says, if your championship ghost roster was to play your current Splice roster, who would win? My fault, your current ghost roster. So, sorry, the championship ghost roster from Vegas, which consisted of Ribs, Speedy, Sleepy, and Rushies and yourself, versus your current roster, which is yourself, Chaos, Designite, Monkey, and Sleeper. Who would win?
Oh, it will be 100. Look, the thing is, like when I was in Splice, like a guy that in that moment he was about to get dropped when I didn't. If I didn't left Ghost, if I didn't left Splice, the guy on that team will actually get dropped. We will make a move. We was about to make a roster change. So like it will be 100%. The guy that was coming for a guy in that team in that moment, it was a Sleeper. So I would maybe Monkeys. If I stay with them, maybe.
Well, no. I'm talking about the team now that you're about to go into Mexico with. The current team.
Oh, my current team.
Yeah, your current team versus UGC Vegas winning Ghost roster.
Oh, they are getting beat up. 100%.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Cause I agree that the Ghost roster is better than the Splice roster, but you say the current team now would be the Ghost Vegas championship team.
It was like a kind of misunderstanding.
It's okay. It's okay. All right, so last question from Arbin. It says, who does Danny look forward to playing against the most in Mexico?
Who we want to play? Like everybody in this team. Like who we are the guys that the team that we wanted to play. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Who you looking forward to? Like, do you have any bad blood? Any are you really looking forward to play Optic, Rise, Denial? Like, what match are you looking forward to? Or what match do you hope to get?
Honest, our mindset right now is just getting to grand finals to play versus the best team that we know that it's Optic. But we know that in that when we start playing, then we know that we're gonna play versus another team. And I really want to play versus Denial.
Yeah.
I really wanted to play versus them.
Interesting. Okay. You know what? I wanted to get you in a pool too, but
it will be. I mean, I would like it too, man. Like I thought when they were making the pools, when you were making the pools, I thought that we were going Optic, and we were actually like thinking like, yo, let's go. We can, and then I saw that it was like another group, but we were just lost. So like, we are not afraid of any team right now. Like we just know we're confident in each other, so we are just playing our game. Like we are just going there, actually, just going off. Like I'm telling you, Blaze, you will see my team. I'm not even. You will see like 10 teams. I mean, but bro, you will see these kids. Like you will see these. I'm
excited, man, because you know what? I honestly believe that. You playing with that Ghost of Gaming North American team and winning that championship, and also bringing that knowledge back helped the team so much. And that's important knowledge. And, you're bringing it back full circle. You didn't forget about home. You didn't forget about your teammates. You really want to get a trophy for Mexico. So I commend you for that one. All right. So going on into the last segment of the night, it is the rapid fire. All right. So with the rapid fire, I'm going to ask you a bunch of rapid fire questions. And, some of them are going to come at the top of my head. Some of them, I want to ask you, but you're going to answer them as fast as possible. And then, we're going to do our shout outs and we're going to be done. So, okay?
Okay, I will try my...
Try your best, okay?
Let's go. All
right, here we go. Rapid fire question number 1. What's your favorite food?
Tacos.
If you can visit one place in this world, where would it be?
It will be Grecia. That's how it's Greg. I don't know how to say it in English.
Greece?
Oh, Greece. Yeah, it's Greece. I'm pretty sure it's Greece. Yeah.
Greece. Oh, nice. Fallout's from Greece. We got to go sometime. Okay. The most attractive person in America.
It will be this girl of the Avengers.
Oh, Scarlett Johansson?
Yeah. 100%.
Oh, yo, she's so cute. Oh, we best friends now. The most attractive in Mexico.
Oh, the most attractive. It could be. I would say Ned Garcia, but that is like a typical question. So I would say. I would stay with Janet Garcia.
Who?
Janet Garcia.
Censors girl?
Yeah,
that was my answer too, man. We like the same person. Okay. Most important lesson you've learned in America.
Everything, stay composed and trust the process, man.
Okay, I like that one. Best player on Optic.
Explosive.
Best player on Denial.
Oh, man. What about if I don't have a...
You can say none of them. You can say none of them.
I will say Fatal Strike.
Fatal Strike is the best player on Denial. I'll take it. What's the hardest position to play in Gears?
Oh, man. I would say that playing the support role, because it's just hard. Like, sometimes your teammates will be bad with you,
Okay.
They'll be mad with you.
All right, here we go. What job would you be the worst at?
I didn't hear you. My bad.
It's okay. What job would you be terrible at?
What job?
Yeah, what job would you be terrible at?
Oh, I'm pretty sure counting because I'm so bad at numbers. Like I can't remember sometimes because sometimes I'm all the time like watching the stuff and this, so I forget about all the stuff every day.
If you outside of professional gaming, what would be your dream job?
I all the time like the dream that used to be I was like going to the ocean and start discovering new specials. Like actually start going there, going deep, like when the human couldn't make it, put
Mm-hmm.
money in it and just start discovering like new places and all that stuff. That was my dream when I was a kid.
Hold on, so you said to go out on the ocean?
Yeah, like you know how you say like as people that go to the ocean and go to the deeper stuff or like go
Oh,
to
the
like new
divers, yeah,
places.
divers, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you want to be a deep sea diver? Wow, that's awesome.
I used to love that stuff. People seeing there, finding the stuff. It was just so exciting.
That is so dope. All right, cool. No, that actually interested me. Okay, what's your favorite movie?
My favorite Interstellar.
Interstellar. We've had two people say Interstellar so far, and that was actually Curve's favorite movie, and Two Energetics that you actually say Interstellar. Now I have to watch Interstellar. Okay,
It's so good, man.
Oh man, now
It's
like
so good.
the fact
Yeah.
that three people since we started doing this show, everybody has said Interstellar. It's like we need to do an Interstellar movie night with the Fire Squad or something because now this movie is
so
just
good.
life
You won't
changing.
regret.
Oh man. Okay. Yo, you guys, that's gonna be it for the rapid fire. Danny, any plugs, any shout outs, anything that you want to say, the mic is yours.
Look, man, I just want to be grateful for real. Thanks for the invite to here to your show for real. I really appreciated that.
I appreciate
Also,
you.
thanks, Kurtz, too, for helping me out with all that stuff. And another thing that I want to say, I'm just so grateful and blessed, bro, that being with the best team in the world right now, having the best teammates that I can. I'm just so blessed and grateful with God with all the stuff that He gives to me, to be honest. Shout out to everybody that helped me with it, included Ghost, too.
All right, yo, you heard it from the man himself, coming back home to win a trophy for the Latin American Gears Award community. 41,000 subscribers on YouTube. Okay, you want to find him on Twitter? It's going to be at Identiz, IDENTIVEZK. All right, make sure you guys show this man some love and make sure you guys check out Mexico City this weekend. That's it from me and Identiz from the Hot Seat. Peace.
See you guys.